Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 5, and oh, boy is it a doozy. I knew that when Shigaraki woke up it was gonna go bad. I wasn't expecting how bad it actually got. Anyway, they managed to fend off the Nomu long enough for the backup to get there. Sadly, the laser eye hero, well, he ended up destroying something else, and I think it turns out that that was what was holding the, I guess, prototypes of the quirk-destroying drug that he stole from Overhaul before. I'm assuming that's what that was. Anyway, Shigaraki woke up, and you could probably guess what happened. That poor hero died, obviously. And, while this was going on down below, Tokoyami took it upon himself to go and save Hawks. And he somehow managed to get away from Facum, which apparently was a surprise to him. And thankfully he was able to get Hawks away from him, but Hawks lost consciousness because Dabi was running his mouth. Because if he hadn't been running his mouth, he probably would have killed Hawks. But, yeah. Oh, sorry. Anyway, Deku and the others are still trying to get civilians the heck out of that city. And, yeah, Deku ends up hearing the original voice of the first holder of One for All, and essentially tell him, you must stop him, I don't have a lot of time. And as soon as that crosswalk turned to stop, all hell broke loose. Because Shigaraki decided to use his decay ability, and as you guys saw in Season 5, he had upgraded his ability to you don't have to actually touch the person, or he has to touch something still, obviously. But it wasn't just limited to what he had touched. For example, if he was to touch my arm, originally it would have just disintegrated what he was touching. Now, or before, it was anything that is currently attached to it. So he could kill me if he was to do that in that upgraded form. However, now it's anything that was touching the original thing he was touching, and it kind of expanded, essentially. And the heroes realized this and tried to get the heck out of Dodge. And Razorhead almost got it, but I didn't realize this at the time, but the one that had saved Aizawa was that shield hero guy, the one who could create shields. I didn't realize that was him at the time. So yeah, we lost him, we lost the laser eye guy, and a bunch of heroes that were outside the hospital because the hospital got destroyed. Thankfully, most everybody else that was in the hospital got out. Where they're at, though, we don't know. And it wasn't just extended to the hospital. I think it was, shoot. If it wasn't the entire city, it was a good portion of the city. Because it extended far into the city to where the others, the students, had to make a run for it, carrying the civilians to get the heck out of Dodge. Because, like I said, they can't afford to get touched by those things or else they die. So, yeah, Shigaraki is very much OP now, and I think he was at, shoot, before they got him out of that, before he fell out of the tank, I think it was at 81%, I think. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm guessing that is not his full power, because he just freaking woke up. So, it was probably 70-80% maybe. I'd hate to see what he does at full power, to be honest. Anyway, as far as we know, there's no communication going with them. And Shigaraki goes over to that machine, like I mentioned, and pulls out what was supposed to be more of that quirk canceling drug, because I think he only had, think probably 5 in that original case that he took from Overhaul before. And he had asked the doctor to make more. How many actually survived that whole thing, I don't know. Because it looked like some of them had just been destroyed, but as to how many survived it, I don't know. And I'm afraid to find out because, yeah, we don't need any more casualties like what happened with Lemillion. Because, as far as we know, the only person who could possibly help him get his quirk back at this point is Eri, and we haven't even gotten started on her training yet. So, to get her to go from not being able to control her quirk to being able to control it enough to give him his quirk back is a very, very big distance between those two. And they might not have enough time to be able to do that. Because, essentially, Shigaraki has declared war on society, essentially. The hero, society, whatever. So, we don't know if he's going to just take a break before enacting his plan, or just going right on ahead and attacking UA, because I'm assuming that's what he's going to do next, is attack UA. Or the city that UA is in, because, that's all he has to do, essentially, because if it's the whole city that he destroyed before, what's to stop him from attacking the main city that the school is in, and turning it into dust? That would not be good. And as far as we know, there is no real counter to his quirk except for Aizawa using his quirk on him. And even then, we still don't know what Shigaraki is capable of, because as far as we know, he's got All for One, which means he could have multiple quirks. So, there's no telling if he's going to even be able to destroy, or to cancel out the decay quirk. He might end up canceling something else entirely. Oh, this is not good. Anyway, yeah, I was not expecting that. You can hear it in the reaction, obviously. And I will see you all next time.